Hello, my name is Voya and welcome to my deep guide, and in today's video I'm going to be checking out something that I received from Boox maybe about a week or 2 weeks ago, and I didn't really have time to get to it yet. And that is, well, it looks like a stylus package because this is a Boox black stylus. However, when you check out any information, you try to kind of find it, there's not really that much info on it. And basically when they sent it to me, they sent it to some other people as well, YouTubers and some other people that they are referring to members of e-ink community, I would guess. And while it is marketed as a Boox gift, so just full disclosure here, I have no idea. Is it an actual gift or not? Is this something that's just a show of appreciation of some sort, or is it testing out the market, which would make a lot more sense because you do put in like a lot of production to produce an item, not just for a gift. You would actually do that to maybe test out in a controlled session and then see, hey, is there interest for this type of product or not? As such, I have no idea. Do I send this back to Boox or not? And I have no idea what the price for this is or the availability. So right out of the gate, just full on disclosure to just make sure that you guys are on the same page as I am and that you know as much as I do about this one. And yeah, now let's open it up and test it out and see what it's like. And here is the pen, the mysterious pen that I have received from Boox, and it says Boox Reading the World, and then in the back we have that it's Boox black stylus, and that's it. There's no other real information about it. So I'm just gonna open it up and see what it's like. I haven't really opened it up, but I have seen Kit and Brandon actually show it on our live streaming that we had last night. So yeah, I'm genuinely interested to see how it is. It's already weighty, that much I can definitely tell you. And yeah, that really feels like a premium pen. Black with gold. This is all metal. Yes, and you can open it. It's a bit harder to open. Yeah, oh, you need a lot of effort to get it off. Can you do it like this? Yeah, you can. Okay, so we open it up and it really is lovely and shiny. I like the way that this actually holds. It's maybe a bit on the harder side of things. And then when we open it up, we have this contrast of shiny black and gold metal. It's going to be interesting to see, like to know how quickly will this fade, because it's obviously painted. And then here we have a plastic driver tip, which has an interesting kind of a relief here, like a crisscrossed relief. And then we have an extension here to a standard tip. I believe it's a standard tip. Let's take it out and see. Yep, it's the standard that you can use. So if you don't like the standard soft felt nibs, you can actually add something else. Let's see if can we unscrew this to see what type of a driver it is. Nope, doesn't look like it. Okay, so that is the pen. It feels really good. I like the balance. There's something that they've done. When I let it rest on my hand, I can feel the pressure right here. And that's a really good thing because it doesn't want to, it's just a really, really nice feel. Let's grab a device. Okay, so my first impressions are that while it is the same type of feel, because obviously it's using the same type of felt nib, it's the exact same felt nib. I was expecting it to be more similar to the other pens, but I actually don't think so. There's a robustness to it, and there's firmness to it, and I'm not thinking about firmness in the feel of writing. I'm thinking about the firmness of the pen, that stuff is not jiggling about and things like that. So it's oozing quality, and it is something that's really, really nice to write with. Now, I think that it's a bit of a missed opportunity that they have not included different types of nibs. This is again something that was mentioned by Kit, and I wholeheartedly agree. This definitely was an opportunity where they could have included different types of nibs, and that you could maybe try them out, and that you can exchange and have a different feel as well, and different experience when writing with this type of pen, if this is something that they are going to offer on sale at any point. So if they are, that would be an interesting thing to kind of see, like, okay, you can choose to have a set of felt nibs, soft felt nibs, or maybe you can try out, you know, an equivalent of a Samsung S Pen gray nibs that they have. Those are much sharper and harder than the these felt nibs here, and what that offers is because they are harder, they can actually afford to be sharper, but they're not that hard that they can actually damage the screen. So it's like a nice little balance, and the contact point that you actually get with the screen is going to be a lot more precise than the standard felt nib that we have here. So I think that that would be an interesting venture to at least try and see, because I believe that it would complement a pen like this in a really good way. Now, the next thing that I want to try out is, okay, so that's regular writing is good, and the feeling of the pen is really, really good. I'm not 100% sure on this little ring here. My first writing was actually, I want to hold right there, and I don't want to go under, I don't want to go over. This is my natural pose, and I have like this kind of protrusion here right where I'm holding it and writing. So that's a bit of an off thing. So let's try the pressure sensitivity so that we can see how good of a quality do we have here. This is really, really good quality of the pressure sensitivity. That's usually the indication of, you know, how good of a driver do you have inside, and this is extremely responsive. So that's quite cool. And let's see, in a slightly different brush, also to the maximum, let's just see. Yeah, very, very nice. So it does feel a bit different when using the tilt on this brush, on this pen. But granted, this pen is not really meant for that type of stuff. So, but I still wanted to yeah, so for writing it feels really, really good. For all of the other stuff, for the painting and things like that, I'm not really sure. And also the shape itself doesn't really lend itself to different angles. It's simply not a pen that's intended for that type of use. But yes, it can do it. So I guess that's the important part. Can it do it? Yes, it can. Not really that great. All right, so obviously we have a new type of a pen that's floated around by Boox. So I really don't know, because it wasn't really communicated clearly to me what the deal is about this one. All I do know is that you can't really buy it, and it was sent out to a select few people who happen to be YouTubers. Interesting. So yeah, I think that this is like just testing out the market and to see, hey, this is something that's expensive for us to produce. Yeah, is there any interest in it or not? I don't, as such, I don't know how much it would cost, you know, so that's a big thing that kind of is missing from this equation. What's the point of this? Well, it's pretty. Okay, cool. But there's a glaring problem, and that is that the entire lineup of Boox devices has been adopting the magnetic pen on the side. And furthermore, all of the accessories for Boox devices are conforming to that adoption, right? To having the pens, magnetic pens on the side. So that means that this pen that doesn't have a magnet, and it's way too heavy to be held by a magnet in a conventional way, it cannot be attached to your device. Furthermore, there's no pen flaps, right? There's no regular pen flaps where you can flip it around, because the accessories for the products have conformed to that. Can I do this? Yes, but will it fall off? Yes. Well, actually worse. It will go onto my screen and then start scratching my screen. So that's kind of a strange thing, because if you do own a Boox device, you are probably used to having a magnetic pen on the side. While it is a nice pen, definitely feels good, I'm not really sure who or which device it would be for. Yes, it's really lovely to write with, and yes, the quality is undeniably there, but I can't really say more than that without knowing the price and the availability, right? So I'm just simply in a blind checking this thing out, and it really depends. If this is sub $80, then that's a good deal, that's worth considering. But we also need to know, like, okay, what's the actual quality of it? Will the paint chip off? Will the paint fade over time? I think Brandon put it really well. It's a great pen, but maybe not necessarily a pen that you want to use with the Boox device, and that's a little bit strange. Okay, so we got the Boox Black. I guess that's how we can show it. Yeah, it's nice. So it really does look nice. Does it look like Supernote's Heart of Metal pen? Absolutely, it looks like a lot like it, but it doesn't have a ceramic nib. But then again, the Boox Heart of Metal 2 looks like other premium pens that are not EMR. So it's a standard fancy pen metal kind of design that both of these pens are mimicking, in my view at least. So as a pen on its own, I think that it's really nice, but I do miss the inclusion of a button. If there is no eraser, which is something that I definitely can understand because it's metal, there's so much room here to have included a functioning button that can be used as a eraser or a lasso tool. And for me, especially on a Boox platform, it's something that you really do want, because manually going to erase, Boox menu, floating toolbar has those sub menus and things like that, and it's not really that intuitive to tap around, and you do want to erase it. Now, granted, yes, with the use of the AI tools, you can just scratch out the word and it will erase it. So in that regards, I think that it works, but it would have been nice actually to just have an option like the Lamy pen does have that. I think Lamy Star or something like that. It's a similar type of pen, it's just made out of plastic, and it does have a button there. So I really don't see a reason why not to include that in this, so that it's actually a more complete type of experience and more inclusive type of experience. As for the magnetic thing, well, there's nothing you can do about it, because even if it had magnets, it's way too heavy for any existing magnets on Boox devices to actually hold it properly. So I don't think that that would have worked. If you do then carry it to accompany your Boox device, then you're gonna have a flap that's empty because it doesn't have a pen to hold, so it's a little strange. As in, as now, that's Boox Black pen, and those are my first impressions of it. I hope that you found the video interesting and maybe informative. If you did, please like and subscribe and ding the notification bell in the description below to get notified when new videos come out on My Deep Guide. Also, if you do like the work that I do, then please go check out the mydeepguide.com/shop, where you can find MDO and MMP, which are both hyperlinked PDF files. MDO helps you centralize and organize all of your yearly, quarterly, monthly, weekly, daily organizing professional or private needs. And MMP, My Deep Guide Meeting Planner, is there to help you simplify, centralize, and organize all of your meeting planning needs. If any of those sound interesting to you, then go check out the playlist in the description below and see maybe if that's something that you like or not, or if it's a product for you or not. Either way, purchasing of those products directly helps the independence of My Deep Guide. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe, stay healthy, and see you in the next video. Bye.